You're about to learn how to use one of the best clearing tools to get to the subconscious mind and overcome mental and physical problems. Welcome to Abundance Fountain. Miles here. In this episode, I'm doing a voiceover on more of Carol Look's work. In particular, this one is the how, what, and why of EMT, which is Emotional Freedom Technique. This is the second episode that I'm doing with Carol's work. And this is her larger body of work, clearing your subconscious blocks to attracting success and abundance. This content is an actual run through of applying the technique of EFT. So here we go. EFT, what, why, and how. EFT, Emotional Freedom Techniques, Meridian Tapping. What is it? How do we do it? And why do we use it? So EFT is one of the many new forms, new meaning the last 20 years, of energy psychology, energy therapy. And what we do is we tap on specific meridian points on the face and the body while we're tuned into our emotional or energetic problem. So EFT is one of the best clearing tools to get to the subconscious mind because we're going deeper than conscious thinking. It's so valuable. So what we do is we combine the theories from ancient Chinese medicine of acupuncture. We combine that with modern psychology. The Chinese medicine doctors from 4,000 to 5,000 years ago came up with a chart of meridians or lines or circuitry of energy that go through the body, and they really move between and along all of the organs, and north and south and east and west throughout the entire body. And the theory is that if you have any blockages in these meridians, that you're going to have problems show up in your life. And they usually show up as physical problems or mental problems. So their theory is based on clearing and cleaning and moving any congestion from these meridians or these lines of electricity. And the EFT is based on the theory that any of your negative emotions, any problems in your life are caused by disruptions in your energy system. So it's a perfect match. So no, we don't use needles, which is a great relief to many of you. We tap on specific acupuncture points instead. And the tapping is both relaxing and it sends a mini message through these lines of communication in your body, mind, and spirit. So remember, we're getting so deep with tapping that we're not doing just the conscious process. Setting goals is a very conscious process. So many of you have learned meridian tapping or EFT from a variety of teachers. I do it my own particular way, but I pretty much follow the basics, the general basics that were taught by founder Gary Craig years ago. And his version is based on TFT, or thought field therapy, which was discovered by Roger Callahan in the early 80s. And they both use versions of tapping on these acupressure points while we're focused on the problem. Now, many people say, why do we need to focus on a problem? Isn't that bad for us? Doesn't that make it worse? And that's a misinterpretation of the law of attraction. What we need to do is focus on the vibration that's already inside of us. Otherwise, we're going to pretend to ignore it, and ignoring it doesn't work. For those of you who have struggled for years with law of attraction exercises, you know that sometimes they don't work because you're pushing it and muscling it and using your conscious mind and pretending that you don't have the real feelings that you do have. That's the beauty of EFT. It is the primary tool to lower your resistance. And remember, you need to lower your resistance as well as raise your vibration. And what countless people have been trying to do is just raise their vibration, and they ignore and turn their back on their resistance and their negative feelings. Turning your back on them doesn't make them go away. So this is a premier tool to clear the energy and your body and mind on this deep, profound electric and energetic level. So let's do an example of EFT. Let's say you have some fear of being successful, and it could be conscious or unconscious, that's fine. What we start with is measuring it on a 0 to 10 point scale. So say out loud, I'm afraid of being successful. Now 0 to 10, how true does that feel to you? I'm afraid of being successful. Write down your number, and then we're going to tap. And we start by using the setup phrase. Now, some practitioners are dropping the setup phrase on the karate chop point. I don't recommend that. It's a wonderful way to get into your subconscious, to really work with yourself and get clear about what the issue is, so I recommend doing the setup statement. What you do is you tap on the karate chop point, and the karate chop point is on either side, it's on each of your hands, and it's right where, if you've seen a karate master on television chop a board in half, it's right on that place on their hand and on your hand. So I tap. Because I'm right-handed, I use the fingers on my right hand to tap on my left hand. So I'm reaching over now, and I'm tapping on the karate chop point on my left hand, and I'm going to use the classic setup statement to get your body and your energy system set up for the tapping on your face and your body. So here we go. So you be my little echo, follow me on the karate chop point. Repeat after me. Even though I have this fear of success, I deeply and profoundly accept myself anyway. Say again. Even though I have some subconscious fears of being successful, I accept who I am no matter what. And then we do it a third time. Even though I have this fear of success, I accept who I am no matter what. Good. So that's how we do it. 3 times on the karate chop point. We name the problem. We name the vibration we're struggling with and say, I accept myself anyway. Then we move to the tapping points, and the first tapping point is at the beginning of either one of your eyebrows. So tap there, right above the nose, at the beginning of your eyebrow, either one. Tap there and say the problem again. I'm afraid of being successful. And again, I'm afraid of being successful. Last time. I'm afraid of being successful. Okay, the next point is on the outside side of the eye, that little bone there. Don't go all the way back into your hairline or your temple. It's just on the corner bone. And say it again. I'm afraid of being successful. And again. I'm afraid of being successful. Last time. I'm afraid of being successful. Okay, the next point is under the eye, and say a version of the problem. I have this fear of succeeding. Again, I have this fear of succeeding. Last time, I have this fear of succeeding. Now the next point is under the nose. Ready? I have this fear of success. And again, I have this fear of success. Last time, I have this fear of success. Okay, the next point is what we call the chin spot. It's above the chin, below the lower lip, in the crease there. Just tap right there and say, I have this subconscious fear of being successful. And again, I have this subconscious fear of being successful. And last time, I have this subconscious fear of being successful. Right, now the next point is the collarbone point. And what you could do is take your hand and put it into a light fist and just tap on both those collarbone points right there, right where the knot of a man's tie would be. Tap there. It's the next point in the sequence. And say, I have this unconscious or subconscious fear of success. And again, I have this unconscious or subconscious fear of success. Last time, I have this unconscious or subconscious fear of success. The next point is about 4 inches below your armpit, and it's in the side of your ribs. On your side there, as if you have a seam going up or down your body. Tap there and say, I have this subconscious fear of success. And again, I have this subconscious fear of success. And the last time, I have this subconscious fear of success. Okay, and the final point is on the top of the head. Tap around in a circle on the top of your head. It may feel very relaxing to you, and say the problem again. I have this subconscious fear of success and it's getting in my way. And again. I have this subconscious fear of success and it's getting in my way. Last time. I have this subconscious fear of success and it's getting in my way. Good. And now you take a deep breath. So even those of you who are advanced with EFT, I recommend that you do that kind of simple tapping on it. It works beautifully. And remember, what we're doing is we're calling up the file. We cannot edit a document without having the document called up. So we go get the document. In this case, the target was my fear of success, and we do the tapping. For EFT to be most successful, we need to choose a very clear target. We need to choose a target that we're going to tap on. And the target needs to be an emotion or a feeling, an event, or it could be a symptom in your body. So once you get clear on that's how to make EFT more effective, it becomes easier and easier. So what we tapped on was a fear of success. You can tap on other emotions like resentment, hurt, guilt, frustration. Or you could tap on an event. For example, the time my father told me that I wasn't any good with money. The time my parents fought about money and it seemed very unsafe. The time my teacher said something about money. Or a symptom in your body. Some of you, when you think about the words and the terms money, success, and abundance, you actually can feel a tightness in your body. And that's another good target for EFT. But in order to make EFT the most successful, you need to target an emotion, an event, or a symptom, and then be very, very specific. You measure it. How true does it feel? You choose a target. You measure it on a 0 to 10 point scale. You do the tapping, and then you measure it again. So in our sample exercise, go back and say it out loud again. I have this fear of success. Does it feel any different? It should have gone down. The truth of the statement or the charge in your body should have gone down. And if not, keep tapping on that and keep getting more and more specific. Okay, thank you, Carol, for that introduction to EFT and for those sessions. I hope you found some value in that. Really good stuff there. Now I'm going to be doing I'm planning to do one more video of Carol's work, and it'll be very similar to this one where we'll actually be doing some EFT techniques, some specific stuff. Sorry there. Right? Sorry about that. Neighbors going by. Anyway, we're going to be doing that one more episode with Carol's work. Now, if you'd like to explore her work in depth, there are links below in the description below the video here. You can go down there, and I think there's about 5 different works of Carol's that you can link to if you want to go check it out in more detail. Again, some very good stuff coming up with more EFT. So thank you so much for tuning in. I do hope you're finding value here at Abundance Fountain. If you're not a subscriber yet, please do look for the subscribe in big red letters below and subscribe to the channel. Click on the notification bell and you'll get an alert every time I publish a new video. If you are a subscriber, thanks very much. So happy to be here. This work is so important to me, and being here to serve you, I hope you're finding great value. Like to hear your comments too. Don't hesitate to comment below. Anyway, I'm rambling on so much. So once again, thanks so much. Until next time, take very good care.